Hello and welcome to all my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, why not? Today is a continuation of my look at Boris Shekhelman's book, Improve Your Foreign Language Immediately. Now, what we're going to talk about today is something called breakaway. So another tool which we express ourselves is breakaway method. Outlined by Boris in his book, How to Improve Your Language Immediately. Now, this method addresses the challenges faced by foreign speakers when navigating grammatical structures of a second language. The breakaway tool aims to enable foreign speakers to communicate in a second language without the influence of their native language interfering. Now, this method involves three key rules. You speak in the foreign language using the grammatical structures of that language exclusively, have automatic and proficient knowledge of these structures, and acquire knowledge of as many different grammatical structures in the language as possible. The automatic knowledge of grammar patterns allows the immediate use without reverting back to your native language, and the mastery of these patterns is critical, as relying on native language for assistance can result in a foreign sound to native speakers. Now, to illustrate this point, Mr. Shekhelman provides some examples in Russian. She is a good man. In Russian, man has two meanings, male and person. So the next one is, how much cars did you buy? Well, this is okay in Russian because much works for countable and uncountable objects. So using much instead of many due to the Russian influence. I read the book. She is interesting. In Russian, you can assign genders to inanimate objects. So she is interesting is referring to the book. Now, these mistakes can be easily made without proper drilling in the language's grammatical patterns. Grammatical drilling is emphasized as critical for language proficiency. Now, the breakaway tool is akin to the simply simplify method we discussed in a previous video, and Mr. Shekhelman provides three exercises in the book to help drill these language patterns. Before delving into these three exercises, however, it's worth mentioning that as an author, I don't receive any support from YouTube or Patreon or any of that. So if you would like to support my channel and explore some great books, you can visit my website at xgipublishing.com. And if you want to buy a book, it would be greatly appreciated. The website provides links to purchase books from reputable sellers like Amazon, Apple, or Kobo. So you don't have to purchase it on that site itself. Right. The three exercises to aid students in breaking away from native language structures are monologue creation. So students create a monologue of a given topic in a language, and native speakers provide feedback when an unnatural structure is detected without revealing to the student the exact problem. So, for example, the instructor may say something like, oh, I don't like the word order of that sentence. So they're giving the student a hint that in this, the word order is not correct. Or they may say, I don't like when you use this at the beginning of a sentence. So there's just a clue to help the student self-correct. And then the next one is transmission exercises. So transmission exercises is it's kind of translation. They choose a topic and write about it in the language, and then they get corrections from native speakers, and then analyze the modifications made by the native speakers. And then this helps the students understand the more natural grammatical structure that the native uses. And another approach is to take a native sentence and devise 2 or 3 alternative patterns which are compatible with the language and check those with the native speakers. So these two exercises, all of these exercises are designed for group settings, but those too can be adapted for independent self-study, assuming you have someone to help you with corrections, like an instructor or a tutor or just a native speaker who can help you and give you some assistance. Right, now that's it for me. I hope you enjoy this. I would like to say there's links to purchase this book by Boris Shackeltman in the description of this video. I highly encourage you to purchase this book. It's got a lot of good information in here that I'm not covering everything. I'm just covering the basics. It's really, really, really important that if you want to know it all, you purchase the book. And please do so. Thank you very much for me, and I'll see you next time.